Yeah, good afternoon all. This is ZL2 Fox Tango, Jason. Just the latest little video clip, this little project I've been doing. It's late Monday afternoon here on the 25th of June 2007 on a overcast winter's afternoon. It's coming up to what, about 20 to 5. It's definitely starting to get dark here. Anyway, enough of that. My latest little project I've done is to string up a little quite a low antenna for 160 meters. I'll just quickly give you a rundown of what I've done for this little experimental antenna for 160. So let's just turn this round. Okay, there's the pole. Not very high up. It goes up to the apex where the one-to-one balun is. It's only about 17 feet to the apex of the one-to-one balun, fed with RG58 CU coax. So it just, the coax goes down and under the house there, tucks around, just goes up the side of the pole. And the pole's strapped to, fixed to the side of the house there, and then it goes up to the thing there. Anyway, I'll show you which one of the legs goes, and here comes the rain. I only strung it up yesterday, so I haven't had much of a chance to try 160 out, but did work a ZL net, and worked a number of stations, about 4 or 5 ZLs throughout the North Island, and 1 or 2 in the top of the South Island. So it just comes down to the fence here. The fence is not that high off the ground, only about 4.5 feet. So it goes up that tree around the top of that branch here, that top of the thick trunk. The wire comes down there, as you can see, to the top of there, and I've just got it going along the top of this wooden fence here. So the wire just goes all the way along here of the wooden fence. So there it is, the blue wire. And the fence would be only about, well, I'm standing here, it's head height with me, so I'm about 5.5 feet, 5.5 foot, just going along the top of this old wooden fence, which we're going to be replacing shortly. We had to join it. Originally it was going to be an 80 meter dipole, but it decided to turn into a 160. Because when we tried to see where it was tuned about 2.7 meg, so I thought, what the heck, we'll keep going, keep lengthening it and turn it into 160, another band I haven't tried. And it just sits along the fence line here. It goes up here, along the fence. And if I just back off a bit, gives you an idea of the height, which, so not that high off the ground. Okay, that's one leg just going down there, and the other leg goes off this angle here, goes up to a short pole, which I've had up for a while, for an 8 meg dipole I used to have up. This is the old 8 meg dipole I've turned into a 160 meter. And it's just sitting there, just a couple of nails wrapped around it, holding it to the fence. Bit of a brace to keep it off the metal pipe, and there goes the wire up, so it comes straight through. There's a little hole at the top, it comes straight down from there, through the hole at the top, down there. It's a bit dark, there it goes, along to the top of the fence, and again along the fence line. That's the top along the fence here, around the post, just sitting up here along the fence, another post. And we had to, well, we couldn't go through the shrubbery, so I had to go around the outside of the shrubbery. Another join, had to join it. Sealed it up with some silicone so it doesn't get any water in. It goes across here, top of the garden. It's the only place we could put it. So there it goes, so that's quite low off the ground. So that part of the 160 meter dipole is very low. Goes across the garden, along to another railing of the fence here, and just nailed it on the fence for a short distance to tune it up, and it stops about here. So I've just got nails there holding it in, and that's just there and there, and that's not very high off the ground as well. It's probably only about 4.5 foot railing there, so quite a low little shot there. So that's what we're experimenting with so far, with a very low down 160 meter dipole strung along a fence. Originally was going to be an 80 meter, but I thought, what the heck, we'll give 160 a go. It seems to be fairly popular at the moment in ZL And I've still got my old trusty inverter V's up for 20 and 40 metres and the verticals and all that, so I wanted to kind of make it stealth to keep the neighbours happy, saying that quietly. Anyway, that's enough from me. We might hear you on 160, probably VKs and ZLs, so that's what I'm using anyway. No too flash, just along the old back of the fence there. The post, on the fence there, along the back there. 73s from Jason, ZL2 Fox Tango, and hope to work on the air. All the best.